You picked the Jug as well against a Weaver, and I feel like maybe you would have liked to have a core that offered a bit more lockdown, as this Weaver is going to be able to kite up the Juggernaut for days. Sure, eventually you want to get the Basher Abyssal, but until that point,
I think they have to take DK.
The Weaver is going to run circles around your Juggernaut.
I do think they need some stun. And they need like Dragon Knight or something in this mid lane. God, how did I not notice Terrorblade and Razorban in the first two? Those are the first two bans. What's wrong with me? I'm going to beat myself up about it now.
DK would be good. Again, I think, yeah, DK would certainly be the best, because I'm sort of thinking of the other heroes, because at the moment the catch isn't amazing from Immortals, like maybe like the Storms or the Quads, but I'm thinking of these heroes, and I'm just thinking you're going to get slept, walked on top of with the Static Storm, and then the Storm's gone and such, but... And they'll take a... I like this. So this is a hero that doesn't really worry too much about the combo being laid down upon him.
So
but again, it's not lockdown. I think this Weaver is going to have quite a free game. I think this is a really good Weaver game. The Immortals picked it when there was 2 picks left on VGJ, and I think the Jug and the Viper have addressed sort of having that chance to react to the combo.
I feel like
they haven't addressed the Weaver.
I feel like they're looking to just group up. That's my one thing. I feel like they're looking to just group up with Healing Ward, with the IO, with Beastmaster, and just kind of run at them and not let them kind of just abuse the ultis to constantly set up fights.
So what do Immortals want for their mid lane?
They've picked like heroes that don't really rely on cooldowns on the side of Vici, so I think they're trying to take advantage of Immortals' slower paced teamfight aspect.
Immortals for that mid lane.
What are the heroes that we actually do see a lot of times versus that Viper?
I mean, I wouldn't mind if they took a page out of OG's book and ran the Brewmaster in the mid lane. Could be very nice against the IO, taking him out of the fight, but again, this is something that's questionable if they can actually do it. It's very specific. What else have you got? I think this is definitely a game where... no. I was going to say... No, I won't, because it's bad. Bad suggestion.
I was thinking... some other carry, something they can rely on, like a lone.
Sure, yeah, because the Weaver on its own is a little bit weak.
They want something else that they can rely on. I'm thinking like...
I would have wanted to say TA, but the Jug and the Viper absolutely put me off that.
Oh yeah, I don't like TA. I don't like that hero, to be honest, right now.
You may now select your heroes.
The Brewmaster's there. Look at that. We've still got it here. The DreamLeague. The Corsair DreamLeague.
Who is this guy?
That's right. TI, I'll be on the panel, Fire all these other phony analysts. Get me in. The Brewmaster there to counter the Viper.
You see it in one game from OG and you... Oh yeah, own.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I'll take about that. So there, Brewmaster. I like this draft from Disrupt to Naga. Immortals are going to win this game. I've seen it all. GG, well played. Immortals, they're going to win it. I'm going with Immortals.
I'm going VGJ Storm. I think they're going for fast pace, and I think that Immortals is incredibly cooldown oriented on four of their big heroes.
I think
I'm gonna go for Storm here, yeah.
Dude, you're a lunatic for going against Disrupt. Now I'm telling you, I'm excited for this because I really believe that
this is your day to catch back. This is your day to catch back up, Owen.
We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be exciting nonetheless. I hope we get a close one. As we said, every game has been sort of over pretty sharply.
They picked Brew into the Viper.
Dude,
I know the late matchup, but you get Nether Toxin later.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
And it breaks Kraken Shell for the Tidehunter. If they roar plus Nether Toxin the Tide, he's locked down.
Yeah, but then they're roaring the Tide.
Did they burst?
And then this Naga Siren sings his song, and then it's all over. We'll see. That's it. We've got sort of polarizing views on this one.
This is going to be good. This will be fun.
I'm going to crack open a cold one. There we go. For this one. Because I think it's going to be fun. We've got some fun teams here. We like a bit of fun. Does anyone in chat like some fun? Give me a smiley face and say, I like fun.
I want fun.
If you don't like fun, you'll get banned.
Yep. Yeah. I'm sorry for being blind as well, guys. I'm sorry I can't see these heroes for some reason. I'm just calling every hero that's banned in the game.
XD!
Velo sees the Beastmaster, ward the lane, and he gives him an XD. That's getting insta-dewarded. Let's watch Dubu on his trek to deward it.
Dubu. On his... how do you say that? Is it a Strugwire? That's what it's called, isn't it? A Strigewire?
It's...
the mount. It's a Strugwire.
It's Rampant the Scaled Hunter.
No, but the name of what Disruptor has. I mean, the Rampant's his name. That's the name.
It's a Scaled Hunter.
No, but isn't it a Strugwire? Isn't that what it's called?
Astride the last of the legendary...
am I thinking of someone else?
Arcturix.
Who rides a Strugwer?
Strigwer was like Bloodseeker in Dota 1, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was. I'm getting confused.
Wasn't it?
You're right. Strugwer is...
Wasn't I right?
Yeah, Strugwer's Bloodseeker.
I knew it.
I don't know why I thought that was a...
Get out of here.
Oh, where's Slacks when we need him? How's chat doing?
They're good.
Oh, exactly.
They're just saying Owen's amazing, and then they're calling me old because I couldn't see stuff.
Oh, you are pretty old.
Thanks.
That's right.
on.
Everybody's old.
You're young.
I'm the youngest.
You are a baby, and you're
I am
the youngest and the tallest.
and the tallest. That's me. And there's the ward. Velo actually takes the money.
Good.
Yeah.
Good man. So what do we got? They are actually switching the lanes up. So it is going to be a aggro tri-lane and Beastmaster top.
Oi! That's Maroon, says MSS, and
He gets the bottle right away.
still a rune up top for Immortals to take. They're not taking that one yet. But
So is MSS just going to go join his Beastmaster? I would think he would.
I think you have to, sure.
Yeah,
You want to
lane.
abuse the Beastmaster IO strength in lane.
And Tidehunter, they're walking back and forth. They don't know which lane they want. All right, they're putting the Weaver bottom. They're putting the Naga Weaver bottom.
Yeah, you want the Naga Weaver against the juggler. And you absolutely want these are the lanes that Immortals want.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they don't want the Tide to get sacked versus Jug plus Maledict.
Because the thing is, in this lane down bottom, once there's a few levels on the Weaver, you can get kills down here. SVG has to be very careful on the Witch Doctor.
He kind of has to just stand in the lane. He has to let his Jug protect him.
But yeah, this mid lane matchup, as I was mentioning earlier, something that we saw Notel do before on OG, and also no, it was Notel.
It was Notel.
It was Notel played it, and it works out. At least it worked out then. We'll see if it works out again. I mean, so far so good, as you can see with the CS. There's no on the first wave.
Bottom.
Down bottom though, Maledict and Blade Fury. This is the combo you talked about, which has a lot of potential.
The kill, yeah,
And
the
it
kill
will.
lane.
Yeah. So hey, first blood for VGJ Storm. Maledict, Blade Fury will do that. So as much as SVG has to be careful, Febby as well has to make sure he doesn't walk into that top lane. Velo, nearly getting cut down. Has the one charges in the south. We'll keep him alive.
So playing versus IO, it's all about the rune control. You have to kind of contest those bounty runes with multiple heroes to make sure he doesn't keep filling up the bottle.
Now 2 minutes is coming up, and you can see already.
They assert their dominance.
Yeah, Storm
They
gets-
want both of these. They should be able to get them as well.
I mean, and I think we are going to see what you said. You would expect what VGJ Storm, they should have the better time in the lanes overall.
They want to
Bottom
play
lane
very
again.
aggressive. Yeah.
They're playing it perfectly, to be fair to them here. The Jug Witch Doctor abusing every sort of missed position by Febby. 2 kills on this bottom lane already for Storm.
Yeah, they just want to play super aggressive at all points in the game. They want to take advantage because Immortals, they have long cooldown ultis. That's pretty much it. Laning phase, yeah, same thing. They've got the Jug Witch Doctor kill lane and the IO Beastmaster lane domination, as we've seen a lot of times in this region. Mid, like you said, Brew.
Yeah.
10-7 to the 3-3 of Viper.
I really think more people are going to cotton on to this. Anytime there's a Viper in the game, it really does. If you know how to play the Brew, this matchup can massively swing in your favor.
And to be honest, I've seen a lot of matchups that I'd rate Viper so highly in a lot of the old ones, and he's actually just not that hero he used to be without the Nether Toxin being the way it was.
Bottom lane, they brought Zubu in.
Yeah, MP's not having a fun time down here. He's even getting pressured. They get the side pull as well from SVG, so a bit of farm being denied the way of Immortals. MSS and Snaking, they're looking to get aggressive up top.
Velo, level 3 at the moment. So has got those 2 points in Anchor Smash, and the damage reduction certainly help him. So he'll be fine. But yeah, as we can see, Snaking getting good farm out of this lane. The Beastmaster IO lane proving to be as strong as we certainly expected it to do in the lanes. Both dual lanes for VGJ Storm really doing absolutely what they must, and Bevy has to be careful.
Again, we're going to see that 4-minute rune, 4-minute mark start hitting, and we're going to see both the Beastmaster and the IO contest those runes to make sure they get the bounties.
Now this mid lane though, look at this. Woo. 21 to 10 against the 10 for 4. The Brewmaster, seriously, it's so damn
Bottom.
good. They've got the setup. They are looking for SVG, and he will be stuck in the kinetic field, so Immortals will claim his life. They get themselves their first kill of the game. MSS, though, keeping control of those bounties.
Did he get all 4 bounties? Oh, no, he got 3 bounties there on the IO, huh?
Still pretty good.
Still pretty nice. He's rich.
I mean,
Oh, just kidding. He only got 2.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see the Beastmaster still
Oh, he's
down top.
still pretty good.
Yeah, looks like they're going to switch the lanes up. SVG finds the D ward in mid.
Babby. With the haste rune. Hey, nice TP. We'll just walk in and cancel it. He's going to be a bit miffed at that.
Yeah, he's got to make his long venture toward top.
Oh, no.
That's a lot of wasted time.
Yeah. Snaking.
Now they're like, all right, wait, we got to pause. We got to make the decision. What do you want to do, Jug?
Yeah, that's have a bit of a chill out pause there for Yawar, who's probably quite...
He's like, what's he even doing there?
Probably quite annoyed at that.
He's now just going to probably roam and try to get a kill with spin before he makes his way top.
He's got his phase boots, so he could try for some in mid. Before he gets too aggressive.
I think he just should run top. He might. I mean,
he's looking at mid, honestly, he is.
He's actually going to try for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a quick TP out. Alright, that works. And now he goes top. Okay. Doesn't waste too much time.
At bottom lane MP.
So now, Storm, they do have the lanes they wanted. And they actually came out, you know, they came out in an okay spot with the setups that were.
No, they did, yeah.
It's just that mid.
Yeah,
it's the big discrepancy.
The side lane, dual lanes that they had were certainly very strong. And we are seeing that.
And that, I mean, that Jug rotation on pressuring mid, that actually helped Tomato a hell of a lot. He's now caught up in last hits.
Alleviated the pressure here.
So Yawar might actually be saying thank you to Febby for stopping his TP. And Tide goes bottom. Lane switches. Love that.
MP gets the kill up
Got
top.
a solo one. What?
He did. Shikuchi's in. It might cost him his life, and it does.
Not worth it.
1 for 1.
Continuously protecting those bounty runes for the IO. They want to use Bruce Split. They want to go for this Viper in mid. It's pretty tanky though. He's got the raindrop and Fairy Fire, and they do have IO with the TP, so those dives are a little bit scarier. You never really want to push too far versus an IO diving under towers.
Radiant are scanning.
Down bottom. Here we go, the Beastmaster IO trying to give a bit of a rundown onto Velo. Velo is nearly level 6, so we'll have that Ravage. So those sort of aggressive plays are going to get harder and harder to do, but they're still trying to abuse the fact that he isn't quite 6. Dubu hiding in the trees.
Snake finds him.
They cut it down. Quick glimpse back onto Snaking, trying to buy some space. Velo does now have 6. Dubu will be fine, does not require the help of the Tide with his Ravage as he drops the kinetic field and retreats out of there. VGJ Storm still down here. They do have the Roar, and they are going to make an attempt. With the Roar and the Maledict, they should find it. Velo will put the Ravage, and with that, they'll actually be able to turn and look towards Snaking. The save is there from MSS. They've dropped down the kinetic field. Velo should pop to the Maledicts, and he will do so. So VGJ Storm get the kill, and MSS keeps one another alive, as VGJ Storm will all manage to escape.
And they've got a Shrine available, so they're going to go back in full heal and keep this pressure going. And that's a Ravage baited.
Yeah, good stuff from the Storm side. I mean,
supports will also Shrine on the side of Immortals, so they will kind of reset that bottom lane. But yeah, they take advantage of that Tider. And SVG's level 6 on Witch Doctor.
Yeah, those kills and involvements that he's had down bottom.
Death Ward is very threatening versus Tide Hunter. If he gets a stun Maledict, I think they actually can just kill that Tide with the Death Ward.
Yeah, this bottom lane it's a death lane.
Yeah.
Immortals, whoever goes down here is in a lot of trouble. They will be dove upon, and Velo has to play this very cautiously. Any sort of setup for, as you say, the Death Ward to come out.
They've got to be careful though about the Brew or the Brewmaster TP. He does have one available. But Viper now showing up.
Yeah, you got to get out of here if you're Immortals.
Yeah,
you just have to leave this tower.
Yeah.
These 4 heroes, absolutely terrifying. Unless you bring in,
Yeah,
if you bring in mass numbers, as you say, the Primal Split is there. It's still not an easy fight though, because you don't have Ravage.
There's no one showing mid right now. I think Storm is very aware that this is happening right now.
Yeah, it's very hard for Immortals to get a bite into.
They might be able to get a glimpse at least on one target here. They're looking for Snay. Can they close the gap? They should be able to.
They're moving in. Kinetic field ball come down. The cask in response. They're trying to get out the primal split, but he gets raw. Death Ward, can he get it out in time? He can. The split comes through. They turn towards Snakey, but he's being healed up by MSS. They'll send MSS up into the air, but it looks like it doesn't matter. They've lost Febby. They will get SVG at least in response. So a 1-for-1, make that a 2-for-1 as Tomato actually cleans up. Dubu on the way out. Velo just hiding in the tree line. This Brew in trouble as well. Ryo will TP out. Oh no! Doesn't quite make it. Tomato picks up the big bucks, gets the double kill as he cuts down Ryo. So it felt like a very ambitious play there from Immortals to fight into Storm, and it did not pay off as they will now proceed to lose their tier 1 tower to the push of the Beastmaster.
Death Ward did 2100 damage in that fight.
They are TPing in. They still want to try and do something with Velo. MSS will TP out, but they get the glimpse on the IO. MSS tethers across.
And he's out of there.
He is A-okay. MSS can't chase. He's not going to be chased. MP can't close the gap.
The heals coming out from MSS there in that fight, though. We've been seeing this actually a lot lately on the IOs, is them carrying around these extra salves.
Yeah.
So right there, he salved and just tethered to the Beastmaster during that whole entire fight, and Death Ward just completely ripped apart all of Immortals.
Mid lane, this is a new danger place to be. Ryo does not have primal split. He's being raw. Death Ward's down. The Brewmaster is gone. VGJ Storm absolutely killing it here after having successful lanes, and now, as you said, this was what you thought could happen.
It's all about
early pressure.
Yeah, it's all about just running at them. Don't let them get any space on the map.
Absolutely not, because as soon as that 6 hits for Febby, then things get a lot harder. But until that point, VGJ Storm know that they can have a complete free roam at the map. Febby a creep away from that 6, and then there is the chance for Immortals to turn around these sort of pushes, but until that point, VGJ Storm, loving life, the 3 highest net worth heroes on the map. 6k gold lead, just 11 minutes in.
They have to be able to find the IO in the back lines. That's the most important thing. Top, Storm, just looking to claim every single tower here.
Velo has to be careful. There is an Omni Slash available for Yuar. Velo keeps his distance.
Got Ogre, the ice armor. He's a lot tankier now. But yeah, this tower drops down, but Naga is getting closer. Do they have Disruptor ulti? They do not yet.
Maybe seeing if they can get some sort of a glimpse. Tomato turns with the Viper Strike straight down onto the type. Velo goes for the Ravage. We'll catch on to a couple of them. The route through the Blade Fury holding down the Jug. They'll turn towards the Viper. They've brought MP in as well. They really want to find Tomato, but MSS is going to be there with the relocate to take him out of there. Febby with the song. Looking to set up onto the back line as they'll surround Yuar. They've got the route down onto the Witch Doctor, but SVG gets the Death Ward out. Takes down Velo. They're the ones to lose a hero first on the side of Immortals. They'll surround Yuar. Yuar's still alive. They've got the stun onto the Brewmaster. The Brew gets cut down by the Omni Slash. Tomato picks up the double kill. Yuar gets the healing ward down. He's going to survive. They'll finally lose the Jug, but it's cost Immortals 3 lives as there's a triple kill for Tomato. Dubu goes for the TP out, will make it. MP trying to keep himself hidden. They're chasing. He should be fine with the Shikuchi.
So much sustain coming out. Look at the damage just between the supports too. IO and Witch Doctor doing a combined 3,000 damage in that fight.
Oh, Courier.
During that entire time too, that was all 5 of Immortals heroes. They didn't have level 6 on Disruptor and snaking on the Beastmaster. Takes bottom tower, finishes his book 1, gets a book 2 as well. That was a 4v5 engagement up top, Owen, versus Primal Split and Ravage.
Yeah, VGJ Stormer, they're just absolutely killing it. 9k lead, this lineup, it looks pretty incredible. They're doing everything they need to. The song usage up there at top just wasn't quite optimal. Yeah, MSS straight at the start with that relocate out of it.
Yeah, he tried to stop the reload so that they could burst the Viper, but yeah, just off mark. And the glimpse too, it pulled him out of the glimpse right away.
Mid lane, they've got to be careful. There's a wraparound coming in from Snaking. Looking for the setup, does find the roar onto Ryo, and Ryo's gone. That's going to be the Brew down again. VGJ Storm.
They're playing so fast.
They are playing. These guys look great.
That sounded weird in my ear. Was that a monster?
Monster? No, it was the IO song, wasn't it?
No, I think you took a sip of your monster at the same time.
Oh, did I? If I take a sip of my monster, it sounds like this.
So the, also, I haven't said anything. So the other thing that played a big factor there was Timato's skill build. You see he has the max nether toxin. So it actually dunks out a decent amount of damage in the fights. And he can just keep breaking the Tidehunter.
Oh, Tide is in trouble.
That static storm, it's 3 though, but
hello, Death 1. SVG drops down the turret, takes him down SAM style.
That's a 10k gold advantage already too, and they're still full health, ready to battle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Snay. He's in.
Middle tower has fallen.
Easy tower defense.
Everyone just looks like they're getting... Is this an IO getting a Dominator? Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
I mean, it's smart.
I think I'd prefer him to get a mech this game if he wants to be greedy for items. Just having that extra burst heal is just way too good.
Top lane. MP has to be careful. Velo, oh, goes for the AFK Ravage debate. Doesn't really do much though, as now he's in trouble.
Song. They wanted to disengage.
Song for what?
Full disengage. But that's a Song and a Ravage. And now, Storm. They relocate in.
Oh, glimpse him back as well. Trying to save Velo, but it's not going to work.
This is not looking good.
VGJ Storm. Yeah, as I said, I was riding the Disruptor Naga train, but I guess I underestimated how well VGJ Storm would, just as you said, dominate the lanes. I did worry that would happen a bit, but not this much. This is just complete outplay in the lanes for VGJ.
It's really a lot about just the speed that they're playing.
Yeah.
That top fight was unbelievable, the way that they took that 4v5. It's like the little things, getting the healing ward in the tree lines, getting the relocate while the glimpse happens, they dodge the Naga sleep, and they just tank up through the entire...
Oh, and here we go. 15 minutes in, time to push in. There's no Song of the Siren. There is no Ravage. They have static. They do have the split.
This is a Rax, Owen.
They're trying. Ryo jumps in with the split.
Healing ward is down.
They've got to get rid of it, but they're microing it perfectly. MP just walks into a roar. They lose the Weaver. He is gone. Tomato on the front lines just biting for... I think this might just be over.
I think this might just be over.
I think I said we were hoping for a close series to end the day, but this game one, if there's anything to go by, means that we could see some very quick games indeed. Once again, 16 minutes in.
They're too tanky. This IO, I think you gotta ban it. They played this way too well. Tomato on the Viper 2, 7-0 and 4. Even though he struggled a bit in the mid lane, he is crushing it. His Nether Toxin in the fight's absolutely perfect, catching right on top of the Tidehunter every single time. Kraken Shell doesn't exist. Brewmaster, the same thing. There's no Brawler. And this is 2 sets, 16 minutes in.
They might be able to hold us this second one. Or not. It's gone.
Smoke back. They can just look to go for a Roche if they want to play it really safe. Full Vlad's now on it. Snaking's Beastmaster 109.
18k lead at 17 minutes. It's beating that 1k a minute rule that we very rarely see broken in Dota 2 with regards to comebacks occurring.
I think Immortals, this is just desperation mode. They've got to find something big, but they run into Storm when they're smoked too.
Oh no! And now the boar will die. Wait, whose boar was that? Did they nick their boar? He did. Velo, he nicked Snake King's dog.
Look at Tomato. He's just going on to Velo here. Does not care. He's broken. There's no Kraken Shell. Nether Toxin. Too good.
It is.
Yep. Into Roche Pit. They've got Book 3 available. Don't think they really need to commit it to kill this though. They should be able to bring it down very fast with their lineup and go for that last top Rax. I don't see a great way for Immortals. I think the best way they have to get is actually if they can steal this Aegis.
They've got the Song. They've got to use it right now. They're not using it right now. The Aegis is in the hands of Yawar. VGJ Storm. They're chatting. Immortals are just running away with this, but they're like, we got to get out of here. Oh, Duba will make it though. They'll TP out. They'll TP out. 20k lead.
Now I think what they're relying on is landing a Actually, last time they kind of landed like a 3-man storm into a primal split. They need the Ravage though.
They have to have the Ravage.
They have to have Ravage. They have to connect. They have to kill the IO in the beginning of these fights because he's just his sustain is far too high. I'm gonna as soon as this game ends, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get to the healing and I'm gonna tell you guys how much he's actually healed in this game because it has been pretty ridiculous.
Here we go. Immortals. They're gonna try for it. The song to set things up, but the Blade Fury is already out from Yawar. What can they do? They are going to go for it, in with the Ravage, onto 2. They're trying to focus Snake King straight away. Can they get it? They do get the Static Storm down. They'll take Snake King, but the Omni Slash is already out from Yawar. Tomato's falling low. Tomato, will he fall? He will. They have managed to get 2 here, Immortals. Can they get anything more? The stun's out onto the Witch Doctor, surrounded. SVG healing up, though, with the Voodoo Restoration. The Primal Split now ending. Ryo gets the clap down onto SVG. Velo trying to get back in on this one as they look towards SVG. He will fall as MP picks up the double kill. VGJ Storm losing a fair few. MSS trying to run out of this. They're chasing him, Immortals. Can they get the pesky IO? He'll tether across. Yawar chases down with the Blade Fury. He's picking up these kills. Double kill for Yawar. Triple kill for Yawar. Ultra kill.
They just killed 4 heroes. They just killed 4 heroes. Actually, they killed all 5 heroes with just the 2 of them and the Beastmaster.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. So, game 1 goes towards VGJ Storm.
They almost got that fight back too. They got like everybody with it.